I struggled with weight my entire life. I was successful at work, successful at school, I was married to a wonderful man, but the weight started to creep up further and further, and I felt it was starting to take a toll on me. My top weight was 302 pounds, so obviously just way too much. The same time that I was struggling with my diabetes, I was watching my father-in-law struggle with his. In the end, it was just his body breaking down from all the various diabetic complications, and he passed away at 54. Knowing that this could be my future really was the impetus for me to take control over this situation.
Diabetes is the #1 cause of blindness in the United States. It's the #1 cause of kidney failure. It's the #1 cause of lower extremity or leg amputation. So this disease is insidious and progresses and never really stops. And if you can put a brake on it, even a temporary brake for 5 or 10 years throughout the evolution of this disease, you're actually making a huge impact on these patients' future health in terms of the quality of life that they'll have, but also the quantity of life. Classical teaching has been that diabetes is a chronic disease, and once you get it, the best we can do is treat it either with medications or with injections. And what we found out is that you can actually put this disease into remission with surgery.
Going into the surgery, I was hoping to lose weight. The outcome far, far exceeded anything I could have hoped for.
So Mary had a Roux-Y gastric bypass in 2004. The surgery takes about 2 hours. You spend about 2 days in the hospital.
After surgery, believe it or not, I had 2 units of insulin while I was in the hospital, and that was the end of my diabetes medication. To me, that was unbelievable. I just couldn't even understand it.
When I started in residency many years ago, I thought that by losing weight, you would obviously take care of the diabetes, and certainly that is true. But with the surgeries done for obesity, the diabetes is put in check within days of the surgery, even before the weight loss occurs. The reason why that happens is not totally clear, but we figured out that this was an important field of research because there is no question that part of the reason resides in the effects of hormones which are released by the intestine upon the presence of food.
This tells you the spectator guide. I had always wanted to run a marathon, and I was never in shape and could never tell anybody that that was something I wanted to do because I felt that they would pretty much laugh me out of the room. I wasn't really sure when I started training for the marathon that I'd actually really be able to finish it, but I said to everyone, I don't care if I have to crawl across the finish line, I'm going to finish it. The thing is, I did cross the finish line and I did it, so I was just really proud of myself. It was really one of my dreams come true.
The rewards are extreme from my point of view. When patients do extremely well, it's mostly because of the patient. We just give them a tool.
In terms of me and my husband, we got really good at some swing dancing and some salsa. Almost 10 years ago since I had the surgery. I honestly don't know if I would be alive today if I didn't have the surgery, because I was definitely on a downward spiral. I would have liked to have gotten the weight off earlier, but I would also, I'm gonna cry, I would also like to say that you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. So, you know, when the timing's right, the timing's right, and I'm really thankful that it worked out. Dr. Pomp, through the surgery, helped resolve my diabetes and helped me to continue living, you know, a very healthy and happy life. And if I could turn around and do that for somebody else now, that would be fantastic.